Super Collector Clark.
Hey you guys, it's Clark from Super Collector Clark. How you guys doing? Today in this video I am going to be doing a top 10 movies with great bass. Alright, so let's just jump right into it. These are not in any particular order. I got Maze Runner. This is a 2-pack combo. First one and the second one. I believe the whole series has a great sound mix, but it has great bass. Very first scene where the main character is getting lifted up through an elevator where the scene is really dark and you don't know where you're going, and it has a lot of great bass and a lot of great atmosphere with the sound, and that's something that is very important to get that atmosphere that you don't know where you're going, you're kind of scared, and having a lot of good bass adds to that experience. So I add this in the list. Next one up is San Andreas. Now, I am from Japan, I live in Japan, and having lived in Japan, you will experience earthquakes. I was here when the huge earthquake hit a few years back, and that one was really scary. I thought I literally was going to die. I was in a office building 10 floors up, and the building really was swinging back and forth, literally like in the movie. And in the movie, unfortunately, the building just collapsed. But a lot of buildings in Japan are built for those earthquakes, so they never really break like that in the movies, but still, I literally thought the building was going to just break in half and I was going to die. But talking about the bass in it, it really captures what it sounds like. It sounds like that. I hope everybody here watching hasn't experienced an earthquake of this caliber, or any earthquake at all, since it's something you would never want to experience. It's so scary. When you're struck by a earthquake, what happens is you hear this subsonic bass coming from far away. You'll hear it like over a course of 10 seconds or something. You hear this rumbling bass, like subsonic. It's not through your ears, it's through your skin, and it captures that in this movie, and it really scares me every time I watch this. So it's not something that I want to watch every day, but to hear, for a movie, to hear something with good bass, I would recommend watching this. Alright, next one up is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is, I believe, an Italian version, and this is a Japanese version. These are both 3D. Too much bass, actually, where I had to really turn down my whole volume of my home theater setup. Yeah, but I think they really meant to push the bass on this, so you wouldn't even need a subwoofer for this, I think, because it's too much bass. Everything is filled with bass. Next one up, I have The Greatest Showman. Movie-wise, storyline-wise, yeah. But visually and sound quality-wise, it's amazing. And especially in the bass, it has great bass. You'll hear it right off the bat in the intro with the guys watching the show, stomping on the stands. The stomping sound is just so tight. It's very tight, and if you have a good system and with good bass, you can totally hear it. And that alone, I give this a good bass sounding movie. Alright, next one up, Ready Player One. A lot of speaker brands use this as reference, not only for visuals but for sound. And I also love the movie. Anyhow, talking about the bass, towards the end, when the bad guy played by Ben Mendelsohn pulls the trigger of that bomb, oh man, that 30-second, or it feels like a minute-long bass, feels like it's never gonna end, where it annihilates everybody in the movie. I thought my speakers are gonna just break. I just love how Spielberg kind of did that. I haven't read the book, so maybe it is in the book, but the way they show that in the movie is just awesome. It's fun. Next one up, Everest. This is, I guess I could say something similar with the San Andreas. Nature-based sound is, I think, the scariest. I've never, of course, even tried going up to Everest. Anyhow, I'm pretty sure they captured what it really feels like going up it or being even near it. The wind alone has a lot of bass, and you know how it kind of blows the tents and the avalanches and everything. The nature, the subsonic sound of nature is just scary, and it has a lot of that. Next one up, Blade Runner 2049. A lot of people say that this will put them to sleep, and I think it's not because of the slow pacing or a lot of dialogues and whatnot. I don't think it's slow paced at all. I think it's that good quality bass that is so soothing that it kind of makes you fall asleep. It's kind of like hearing your heartbeat, and it does have like strong blast of the bass when they shoot the guns and everything, so that kind of scares you at times, but it's not like a jump scare, but it's not just loud bass, which I don't really like. It's fun, but I would rather take a good quality bass than just a blast of just random strong bass. So that's why it's in the list. Next one up, Interstellar. And I've seen a lot of subwoofer tests using this, and yeah, when they're in the shuttle, when it's shaking and everything's rattling, there's a lot of bass, and the quality of the sound is so good that you kind of you sometimes don't know if it's the soundtrack that's rattling or it's like the things in your room that's rattling. So it's kind of funny. I'm saying that it's that good, the sound mix, and the bass in it is really nice. And people were hoping for a Atmos mix on this for the 4K, but I believe it's the same one, and I think it's still very, very good. Christopher Nolan believes in if you get the mix right with 5.1, it will sound good. All of his movies sound good and look good, so can't really deny that. If you do it right. So yeah, we have 2 more left. All right, so next we have Jack Reacher. Great film, and as you can see there, I got his car right here. This car is from the Fast and the Furious. It's the same car. You see it right behind him. The intro scene where the credits are rolling, where the sniper guy shoots that gun, the sniper gun. That had crazy amount of bass and good quality bass, and the pacing of that was excellent. And so I love that scene, that intro scene, and I also love that car chase scene. That the engine of these muscle cars, the sound is just crazy good. I love it. Got a great mix. Christopher McQuarrie is an awesome director. I'm not the biggest fan of the 2 films that he did for the Mission Impossible. I know he can do better because he did an awesome job on this one. I'm not saying those 2 were bad or anything, but I prefer this over the Mission Impossible ones that he did. And talking about Mission Impossible, the Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. Now this one has an awesome mix. I didn't like this movie at first, but I watched this with my new home theater setup, and man, the bass especially is just amazingly good. It's just crazy good. Right off the bat from the intro, when Ethan Hunt's Tom Cruise's team, one of the members is getting chased by some guys, and he's running on top of the roof, and he kind of jumps off the roof and shoots while he's in the air, and that gunshot sounds are just awesome and super bass heavy. And he also I think he throws like a air cushion thing that kind of inflates on the ground, so he can land on it. And that sound is really good. And he shoots again or something, or he gets shot or something, I forget. But every gun sound and the punches that land are so freaking heavy, and with good quality bass. It's just so fun to watch, and it adds. I think this is the type of film that you can say the bass really enhances the movie experience. And this is a 7.1 True HD mix. Maybe the 4K version has the Atmos, so I might actually pick the 4K UHD just to see how the Atmos. Sometimes having a different mix will change how it sounds. I don't think it's always better, but yeah, either way, great sounding, good bass sounding film also. So here are the 10 that I chose. Let me know in the comments down below your top 10 or your favorite movie with good bass that I should see or you would recommend to everyone. If you agree on these, that's cool. If you don't agree, that's totally fine, of course. But I would love to hear from you what kind of movies that you like, that you think have great bass. So yeah, so leave those in the comments down below, and I'll be doing more of these hopefully. So make sure to hit that like button, and if you like, please subscribe. That means a lot to me, and I will see you on the next one. All right, bye.